Welcome to ZOMBIU.
Welcome to ZOMBIU.
ZOMBIU.
I'm Media Mike.
I'm Sneaky Sam.
And I'm SonicMTD.
He's already turned. We gotta kill him. Yeah. We were looking for a game to play tonight on the couch, and we decided on ZOMBIU. We were considering whether we wanted to do this on the couch or One Try Don't Die, but we thought it might lose a little bit of its appeal on One Try Don't Die because death is kind of an important mechanic in the game.
It's kind of like, okay, so switch to your next character, and then it's like, okay, cool. Well, that's our rules for the thing.
Do we have
already
to delete this?
Unfortunately, you do.
It kind of looks like you can only have one of each.
Yeah. So, because that's what happened when I was playing at my senpai's place.
Do you want chicken or standard?
How about probably standard?
Yeah, because,
That way we might have a chance of
being able to play.
Switching controllers when we die and stuff.
And in those days shall men seek death, and shall not find it, and shall desire to die, and death shall flee from them.
McDonald's. 2012.
2012.
The alchemy of wealth from the air will bring a second blight upon mankind. This fog of death will cloak the land in things I can't read.
Yeah. Our TV display kind of cuts off the bottom of the text there.
Yes.
But it is slowly scrolling.
Mike does sort of... You can see it on the... And those men who are not prepared will succumb to its foul clutches. For God shows no mercy on those who heed not his words.
So none of that's important.
So very religious.
Yes.
Is this supposed to be New York?
No, this is London. This is
London.
okay. Picture 28 Days Later.
Oh, cool, okay. I like 28 Days Later. Did you like that movie?
I actually did see 28 Days Later. I did not have to be duct taped to the chair like I did with the Texas Chainsaw Massacre remake, so I actually managed to make it past that movie somehow.
28 Days Later is one of my favorite movies. It's one of my favorite...
It's pretty good.
...movies in general. It's definitely like a zombie movie, so I wouldn't say that so many horror movies are my favorite kind of movies, but that movie's amazing.
28 Days Later had a lot going against it. It was filmed on a practically nothing budget.
Yeah.
And the only way they managed to get away with a lot of their filming was they filmed it in, like, ungodly hours of the morning. When
that sounds about right.
Yeah. So considering the movie that we got on the budget that it had, I was very surprised.
It was an amazing movie. Some of the best movies ever. Indie movies.
And it was cool to see the guy who played Scarecrow brutally murdering a kid with a cricket bat.
Yes. Ooh.
That's the main character in that movie. He became the Scarecrow in the
Oh, yeah. Well,
yeah.
Totally. I was like, wait, there's a Scarecrow in that movie.
No.
But you're totally right. It's actually just, it's Cillian... It's Cillian...
I don't remember his name. Something British.
Cillian Murphy. Oh, fuck. I don't know. He was in this show, guys.
Okay.
That show. It was a great
So in
British
this one,
TV
you're
show.
going to have to Brexit the area.
Brexit?
You're going to have to Brexit the area. You're just going to have to fucking run.
Is there a sprint that I'm not realizing?
There you go.
Dun, 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 dun.
Now you're sprinting with gas.
It's been a long time since I played this.
Oh god.
This
This is my game, and this is kind of like the game I wanted for the Wii U when it came out. But
this was it. This was the amazing.
It's a tough one. Oh, I slipped and fell.
Oh, gosh, what dusty effects.
Thank you for playing Resident Evil 7.
I literally was just playing some of that not a minute ago, and it was amazing.
Nailed it.
So yeah, you have the ability of like
loot. Look at your gamepad, Mike.
Oh, there's a flashlight.
you have the ability of
Look at those legs. Those are some nice legs.
So you might have to actually turn up the sight or whatever on the TV screen. Like the brightness.
Know Mike's actual TV is rather dark, but we're sort of able to follow the action.
Yeah, we are.
Mostly.
You guys
tough.
Watching this on YouTube, I can see from the computer actually. So the
it's gonna be all right. It's just a little tough for us, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we're alright.
The display's a little bit darker.
Yeah, it's because Mike has just like a little bit of an old school TV, and that's it. That's all.
Oh god.
Oh, good. You know.
Run down there. Run down there.
Are you in like a subway station?
Yes.
This is a pretty interesting look at what a zombie apocalypse would look like.
Mm-hmm.
Like years into a zombie apocalypse.
Mm-hmm. Well, I believe with this one, it just started. Like, it's got, like, less than a week.
Oh.
So...
Yeah, I guess. Alright, fair enough.
Seems like a lot for just 1 week.
It almost looked like there was people camping out there in that room that we were just running by. I don't know if you noticed. Anyways, but yeah, that's the only reason why I thought that it was, like, years gone by.
There is... This is in the middle of a zombie apocalypse. The world has been aware of it for, like, maybe about a week or maybe a month or two. But as you go on, it'll tell you more information. So...
How was it playing with the gamepad, Mike?
It's very different. Your gamepad is kind of like your tool in the game that gives you your map and stuff like that.
Right. Do you think the Wii U is like a glorified Nintendo DS?
Doesn't quite compare, I don't think.
They don't really.
No.
I mean, it's not like... It's the Wii U gamepad, it's the same single touch though, right?
Sorry?
It's not multi-touch, it's
No.
single touch.
Neither is the DS or 3DS.
That's right, exactly.
So this
we
is our
save
bed,
there.
and
We don't
this
need
is
to
our
save
save file.
Are you sure you don't want to take a little nap ski?
I mean, I just had a nice big run.
Oh.
Crossover.
So, right now you've wandered into a safe house, and there's this giant shadowy figure who doesn't have a name. He's known as the Prepper. And basically, he's just like, I knew that this shit was happening beforehand. I've secured everything, and you are going to be like my field agent.
Yeah, kind of.
Fantastic.
No, because I have played up to a certain point in this game.
Yeah.
I've never played this before.
He's
This
going
has been a
blind.
long time for me. Also, the other cool thing, this here isn't, but one of the cool things was kind of like in Dark Souls, I believe. You can leave messages for other people playing the game.
Yes, you can.
And they're written as graffiti.
And that is true in Dark Souls as well. So you can leave... Oh, and some of those messages get pretty funny in that game too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you'll just go into a corner where it's very dark and you expect to see a secret, and it just says dark. It's just like, okay.
No, because when I was playing this, because I have played up to a certain point in the game. Oh, what are you doing?
I'm going to just brighten it up a little bit.
Just like how you said, it has a Dark Souls 3 style graffiti thing, but the major thing was when I was playing the game is like, this is graffiti, and the other players are trying to tell you something, and I'm like, okay, I have no fucking clue what it is they're trying to tell me. Like, it's just so scaled back to the point where it's like, I have no clue. Why does this have, like, 8 thumbs up?
So you'll find... I haven't seen
the
we haven't seen any messages yet.
Well, yeah, because we just got started.
Fair enough,
it eventually does show up. Like, it does give you that info.
This is definitely just the intro.
Yeah.
This looks really cool,
It was harder in the dark.
This looks really cool, though.
Okay,
This game looks more complicated than something that could exist on the Wii.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Like, this is what made me want to buy the Wii U in the first place. This game looked really cool. Unfortunately, I haven't spent a lot of time with it. I did play pretty far, but when you die and you have to go get your stuff back, it can get very complicated and unfair if you die again.
Oh, I see.
Another thing that this game had at the time was a brilliant marketing campaign. They had like an amazing, they had an amazing trailer. I can't remember if this came out after Dead Island, but it had a very similar style of trailer for it, where it basically showed London going crazy, and then everything shown in slow motion and like jumping from people to people to people.
Who remembers that Dead Island trailer, though?
That one was fantastic.
Yeah.
One of the best trailers ever.
Yes.
I believe that was a 2013
I was still in
title?
high school at the time, so it had, and I was in Burlington, so
Oh, you were still in high school, so it must have been
Yeah.
a little while ago then.
It was probably, let's see, Jesus, either 2017 or 2016. Like, probably, yeah, between...
For what? For which game?
For Dead Island.
We got some planks.
You mean, when did Dead Island come out?
Well, when the trailer dropped, because I remember I was still in high school, so it was anywhere between 2015 and 2017.
Oh, okay.
So, the area we're in now, we are in the subway.
Yes.
And,
Dead Island came out a little while ago, actually.
Kind of barricading things is important. Or using radar. So I'm using radar.
Oh, sorry, not 2015, 2017. I mean,
I
2005.
was like, okay.
Sorry, 2005 to 2007. Oh my God.
Wow, Matt, you were like, all right, so yeah, I mean, a couple years ago at most.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
All right.
Are
as
you
long
seeing
as you
this?
caught it.
Yeah. Sorry, I
That's
didn't realize.
Nice.
So this is supposed to be the previous.
That was just confusing the heck out of me. But
This is
yeah.
supposed to be the previous player, and so this is his loot stuff. So you're taking the loot off the dead body.
Mm-hmm.
Is that really supposed to be the previous player?
Yeah,
such and
essentially.
such, yeah.
Oh my god! So essentially, if this character were to die, then we'll have to kill this dude later on.
Yes.
Oh, that's
The
really
hammer.
weird.
Backpack. Okay.
Back.
Oh, the gun.
Man, he's just like Joel.
Yeah. So, for those of you who don't know, Medium Mike is looking at the gamepad, which will have the inventory, but as such, you can't like move or do anything, so you're prone to attacks.
Yeah.
So all that stuff happens in real time.
Yes,
Wow.
and that was one of the major selling points for the game.
Kind of like The Last of Us did something similar too to that effect. Where
Also sleeping
have to,
is a
like-
major thing I just said.
you have to kind of like rummage through your knapsack and stuff like that in real time while stuff is happening and blah blah blah.
So, one of the things that just happened is Medium's flashlight went out, and luckily
It recharges.
it recharges.
Excellent.
But there is a positive and a negative to using the flashlight. Like, you get to see more, but zombies are more prone to the light.
I figured, yeah, that's... Dang. Not to bring up so many other zombie or horror games, but The Last of Us did that too, where it was like, you have to make sure you're using your flashlight at the right times.
Yeah, to some degree. Because just like with The Last of Us and just like this game, I still feel like the stealth mechanics aren't the greatest. Like it has work there, but it's like in this game, even with the flashlight off, they still can see you, right?
Yeah. Because
It's
it feels much more on rails for this one.
yeah,
Than that one, maybe. I mean, that one sure is pretty on rails, I think, but
yeah.
it makes you feel like you're exploring the area like a little bit more easily, a little bit more freely, or something like that.
Like The Last of Us does the whole flashlight on and off thing a little bit better because it incorporates stealth mechanics. In this one, it just makes it feel. The only difference really is okay. So without the flashlight, you're just a guy in a zombie apocalypse and they can see you. With the flashlight on, you're a guy in a zombie apocalypse and you've doused yourself in barbecue sauce.
Yeah, exactly. They kind of take it to a step further in The Last of Us because they have some human enemies in that. And if you show a flashlight to them, they're obviously just going to be like, okay, what the fuck's up?
Yeah.
Basically. So you have to be careful around them, too. So, I love, some of the tropes are coming through.
Actually, I do want to ask you. So I've heard that there was trailer footage for the next version of The Last of Us.
There is a trailer out for The Last of Us 2. It was revealed, I believe I saw the original, that teaser trailer back in 2016, at the late 2016. I haven't really seen anything for a while. Mike, I don't think would follow it as much because...
I haven't finished Last of Us.
Because he has not finished The Last of Us, so that would preclude him from that stuff specifically, but...
Really? You haven't finished The Last of Us?
It's a surprising one to me as well. I fucking don't know why Mike... Because Mike would normally eat a game like that for breakfast, but like...
But I already had some cereal, and I was already full.
This gamepad is... It's taking its toll. Is that like a cricket?
Yes, it's a cricket mallet.
Cricket
Why
mallet.
can't I...
Cricket bat?
Okay, so here's...
there we go.
Yeah.
That's the one.
So I'm going to tell you right now, as someone who's played the game, the biggest problem I had with the game boils down to the inventory system. Because
It's a little bit jarring.
Yeah. And it does, you do get the hang of it eventually, but it gets to the point where you, like, pick up other weapons, and it won't allow you to swap out the main handgun that you have in the game, even if you find a handgun that's got a silencer and has more firepower behind it.
It won't let you do something like that?
It won't let you swap out the main handgun that you have in the game because it doesn't realize, I have another weapon. It always wants to make sure that you have the starter handgun.
Man, that's really whack.
Yeah. And one thing that I will... Yeah. One thing that I will tell Medium that will help him is, so you have that little thing that you can scan things with, right?
Yeah,
So that also applies to dead bodies. So instead of going up to random bodies and looting them, you can scan and say, what do they have on them?
That's
or
pretty cool.
whether or not these things are actually dead bodies or they're a zombie hiding in disguise.
So Mike gets to just move the gamepad around and
Yep.
it'll react with his on-screen character.
It'll react to his on-screen character, and it'll just, in the upper right-hand corner, when he does the scan, it'll say, oh, do you want to scan? You have to press it, and it'll scan the item or the person for you.
Oh man, that's gimmicky.
It is gimmicky, but you know what?
I think it adds to like a more immersive experience overall.
Fair enough. It makes you feel like you're part of the game.
Yeah, but there was a mouse.
Yep. You can actually hunt mice. You can hunt wild animals and use them for health.
Like I'll say something is gimmicky, but like at the same time, like I know that you're not gonna essentially experience it every single place else in the world.
Mm-hmm.
So the fact that it's a somewhat unique experience, there's something wrong with that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there we go.
That is something you're definitely...
That's a large med pack.
Yeah.
This feels pretty safe right now. I think we're gonna continue on the next episode.
So you found a little hidey hole.
A little hidey hole, and we'll continue our adventure. I think we're looking for a hammer.
I guess.
Yeah. Okay.
Hammer. All right. So
The hammer is my penis.
we'll find a hammer next time
We found it
on the couch.
on the couch.
On the couch.